Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to do a sit down video kind of just going over on how WW works, what the method is of WW and how you can lose weight, and just how I feel about WW now. Since I've been back on WW, I took probably like a 1.5 year break from WW and I am back on it. So I kind of wanted to just go over my thoughts on why I'm back on WW. I know it's the new year and a lot of people are probably trying out WW. Maybe you are recommitted to WW and you landed upon this video. So I hope this is helpful, and I'm just gonna go over my experience and my personal opinion. So WW is a weight loss app, and everyone who joins WW is gonna have different points. Some people will have the same points, but it does generate different points for each individual person depending on your age, your activity, your health, just a ton of different things, honestly, and it generates a point for you depending where you are starting with your journey and what your weight is currently at. When I first started WW at my heaviest, they gave me, I think it was like 38 points, which is quite a lot of points, but I was 300 pounds and it only was going to take me a little bit of a calorie deficit to really lose the weight. So I was starting off higher. And as I lose the weight and as you lose the weight, which you will, the points, your daily points, your points that you get in each food item that you eat has a point, or there's a ton of 0 point things. Obviously, if you can guess it, fruits and veggies, certain yogurts, what else? Oh, chicken breast, shrimp, tuna, salmon, all 0 points. Eggs are 0. So that's wonderful. And the goal is to utilize and use those 0 point food options. So let's get back to the daily points though. As you continue to lose weight, your points are going to dwindle down. So 38 points turned into 36, turned into 33, turned into 28. I think 28 was the lowest I have ever been, I'm pretty sure. And the most weight I ever lost on WW was a little over 75 pounds. And I was able to keep most of that off. And then I did quit WW for just personal reasons. I thought the brand needed to grow. I thought the brand needed to be more diverse. And I wanted them to hear, not big influencers, but influencers who are kind of based around WW. I wanted to take a stance and have them really listen and know that they really needed to change. And I've been off of WW and not supporting them for about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, and I was on a different app called Healthy, which I do still like. Healthy app, formerly iTrackBites. It's a great app, but it is different, and we'll get into that. But I felt like WW made huge improvements. Not only did they get a new CIO, and I really, really like her, I also personally know people who are in the Black community who just feel more supported, and I noticed they're getting more opportunities. They've mentioned to me, we've messaged, they've gotten more opportunities, and now you can look on their page and you can actually see the changes that they're making, and they're giving a spotlight to a variety of people. I felt like it was just a very, we're getting into it. We are getting into it, guys. But this is why I quit WW. It wasn't because the app didn't work or because I didn't enjoy the app. It was specifically because I just felt like I couldn't support the company at that time. And I wanted them to grow, and they did, so I rejoined. If a company listens and a company makes changes, then I'm all for that. I've really been enjoying WW again, so there's that. So now I'm at 28 points. I've been back on and I'm at 28 points and I'm feeling really good. And you also get weeklies. So I think my weeklies are at 26. I get 26 weeklies, and I do like to use those weeklies. Weeklies are just there for you if you go over your dailies, or if you're going out to eat and you want to kind of just indulge a little bit, and you have those weekly allowance for you so you don't feel so deprived of anything. So I do use my weeklies, not every week, but most of the times I do use my weeklies. That's a big question, and I'm able to still lose weight on WW. Since I've been back on, I'm losing every week. They're little amounts, but those little weigh-ins add up to a really big result. If I took back my weeklies, would my weigh-in go down? maybe it would. It all really just depends on what I'm doing for workouts, and what I'm eating. What are those points that I'm eating? If I'm using those weekly points on protein, yeah, I'll probably lose more weight. If I'm using it on more sugary things and carbs, most likely I won't. If that makes sense. It's all about what you're eating. I've really learned that. I feel like I've learned so much about nutrition in general since I've been on a weight loss journey, and it's really nice to see, and it's really fun to kind of just learn things about my body and like what I'm eating. So that is how WW works. You track everything in your app. You get breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You track it in the app. There's a recipe builder that I use all the time. I make so many recipes. You guys know that. I have an ebook if you're interested with some recipes from WW, and the calories are also listed if you track calories in my ebook. So I use that recipe builder all the time, and it's amazing because you can make a meal and you can divide it into how many servings. You can always edit it if you put in 5 servings, like if it's a big dish and you can't really measure it, but you say, okay, well, I divide it into 5. If it ends up being only 4, or if it ends up being 6, you can go in and edit it, and it will generate the points for you. You obviously put in all the ingredients too, so that it knows what you're creating. So I love that feature. I love the recipe builder, and I love the new feature. I feel like it's kind of new, where it's like what to eat feature. So if you're stuck and you just aren't a creative cook, or cooking is not your thing, which is totally okay, and I know there's people out there like that, there's a what to eat feature, and you can like put in what you have, and it will generate a whole bunch of different recipes for you that you can follow and make at home. And it's right in the app on how to make it and what you need, and you should have what you need because you're putting in the food items that you have. And then another reason why I love WW so much is, and why I think that you'll be successful on it, is the community. The community in WW is amazing, and there's a connect feature on the WW app where it's literally like almost like Twitter in a way. And oh, come on, old boy, did he get up? He did. It's like Twitter in a way. So people can write things and post things, and there's polls, and there's activity, and there's different categories. There's age categories, there's weight loss goal categories, location categories, and you can connect there, and you can comment, and you can join in on a community. I know people that have literally like met up from the Connect app, which I think is amazing. And you can also join in on coaching. So there's like workshops, which I think is so cool. You can join in on a virtual workshop if you don't want to go in face-to-face in meetings, but they have the virtual workshop that you can join in, and I love that. And my favorite coach is Debbie. I will leave her tag. Her name is Debbie. She's amazing. She's lost over 100 pounds on WW. I think it's pretty high up there. And she's absolutely amazing. And I really am inspired by her because she's very upfront. So you can find your coaches that you love. You can join a variety of workshops. And I think that's a really big key, because they're just like coaching you. And I feel like that's very rare to find in a weight loss app. So that is why I think WW is so successful, because we're all there for each other. We all want the same goal or a similar goal, and we're all kind of just supporting each other and getting advice from each other. I love when people do polls on the app, because then you can kind of see like, you know, what works for them, because most likely it could possibly work for you if you're on the same app or you're just curious. I think at the end of the day, if you want to lose weight, there's certain things that you have to be upfront with about yourself. You have to eat less and move more and stay committed and work on your mental health. And I think that you have to track your food. I know a lot of people can intuitively eat. I think if you're very overweight and you have a lot to lose and you have poor eating habits, overeating, binge eating, then I don't think that's gonna work. That's my personal opinion. I think you need to track your food, see how much you're eating, see how much it's gonna take to lose the weight, and I think you have to have a community and a habit. It's a habit of tracking, a habit of cooking, a habit of swapping in different items, and a habit of utilizing those 0 point food options, which I wanna discuss that. 0 point food options, if you're feeling hungry, I know people have said, I have 26 points, I'm starving, I'm really hungry. You have to utilize those 0 point foods. You need to be eating your eggs, your veggies, your fruits, your chicken, all those 0 point options, and lots of protein, yogurt, cottage cheese, bulk up on that, and add in all those 0 point options. And you should definitely not be hungry. You just have to cook. You have to make those things, meal prep, be prepared, boil your eggs, you know, make all those things that you need to do to be successful, because I feel like it is kind of hard when you open the fridge and there's some already prepackaged things that are 5-6 points and that are easy to make, microwavable things, but then you're gonna be using your points and you're gonna be, okay, I'm so hungry, this isn't working, when that's not true. It is working. You just have to change a few things. So meal prep on the weekends or meal prep at night, and just get it done, and you'll be so happy that you did when you open your fridge and you see, oh, I have grilled chicken ready, I have salmon ready, I have tuna salad, that's 1 point for a half a cup ready, I have roasted veggies ready, I have boiled eggs ready. Then you're gonna be like, okay, this was worth it, because you're gonna be able to eat a lot of it and be full, and you'll not feel like you don't have enough points throughout the day. And you guys, I have grocery hauls, what I eat in a days, meal preps, favorite videos. I'm gonna bring those back. I have old ones and I'm gonna start bringing in new ones because I'm just so excited to be on WW. I'm so excited to lose the weight and continue that. And I'm feeling really good. It's been like a week and a half of me tracking consistently, eating lots of 0 point foods and working out about 4 times a week. And I feel so mentally clear. I feel like weight loss is great. I want to get smaller and fitter, but it's like the mental positivity I have when I'm just doing better with my body and my weight loss and my habits. I feel so much more positive about everything. And the negativity feels like it's like dwindling away. So that's a big reason of my why I want to lose weight, is like, I just want to feel that like mental peace, you know? So I hope this video was helpful. Again, if you guys have any tips that you want to leave me, I feel like you can always continue to learn, but that's the gist of how WW works and why I'm on it and why I'm supporting it again. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you just started WW, hang in there. You'll get used to it day by day. If you have any type of slip up, if you're negative in your points, if you feel like, oh, I use all my dailies, all my weeklies, and I just feel like, oh, this isn't working, please give it another week, give it another month. Just keep going. Do not stop. I promise you. And I know this through experience. That's what I did. That was my mindset while I was on WW and when I had lost over 75 pounds. That is my mindset I had, and I have it again. And I have like that grit of wanting to be successful with it. And that's all you need to do. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you slip up. One slip up is not going to derail you for your future with weight loss. And that's me speaking to myself and me speaking to you. I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing so well, and I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and show me your support that way. I would love to have you here. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. I love you. Bye, guys.